So let us see two more slides and then I will go to videos which will educate you a lot. And I really salute David Attenborough and the likes of him, how much passionate they are about nature, the people like BBC producers, Living Planet, so many films they have produced, what we have learned in India from them, how many we have produced similar films. They go to deep forests, they go every place, National Geographic producer teams and all, and so passionately they are contributing to raise the awareness of the whole world regarding conservation. So you can see that is the put on the fungus comb and trace it along the pseudorhiza. It is just like umbilical cord of a baby, and you can call this like a uterus. Just like an umbilical cord of a fetus is to the mother's body, the pseudorhiza or the false root is an extension of the Termitomyces mushroom to the fungus comb, which is the compost from which the mass is transferred to the mushrooms. Next. Now you see, this is a miracle, this is a magic of nature. You see how much distance the mushroom, pseudorhiza or false root, just trace the organ with laser pointer, from fungus comb to the stipe. Yeah, and just stop it where stipe begins. So that is above the ground, where they cut and bring it to the market. And that is below the ground. You see, if one stone it encounters, it cannot come out of the ground. Extremely complex life cycle. So this is a magic and miracle of nature, and which we don't know much when we look at the specimens in market. Next. So before and after monsoon, this I have already explained what the termites do next. And this is important because you see there that all brain-like cerebroid material is their compost, which is having huge surface area because it is highly complex architecture. And termite workers build it item particle by particle, and all those you see there white nodules, they are the vegetative state of Termitomyces in asexual form. And what you see, this is what we have done in the lab. Others have also done. There are more than dozen scientists who are working in this. And these cells are known as spherocysts. They are highly rich. They are like vitamin capsules. They are like protein-rich capsules. Everything that termite needs for its nutrition, growth, metamorphosis, morphogenesis are there. Those substances in those cells. Next. So 90 different species are there. Next. World's largest mushroom is Titanicus. It grows 1 meter in diameter and weighs 2.5 kilogram each. That is the capacity of this termite mound, like a bioreactor. Next. So this is the diversity that you can see in the world of Termitomyces. You can see now that person is holding in Zambia Termitomyces titanicus. Next, which each specimen weighs 2.5 kg. So we have studied this species in Goa in 86. First I will put you Termitomyces microcarpus, which are locally known as Shitiolmi, Shitolmi. In pet name they are known as Shringarolmi. And I have recorded during last 31 years, the earliest date, of course I don't have the precise timing in all the places, but whatever timings I got is earliest they appear by August 20, and as late as January 10 I have collected specimens. Next. So this is what, even in my garden in university, I used to get thousands of these. These are collected within few hours and consumed. They never appear in market, so there is no danger to these species. So BMC committee, please note down, do not interfere with consumption and collection of Shitiolmi. Exempted absolutely. Next. So they were earlier marketed, these were earlier marketed. Next this one. This is from Santa Cruz, and Santa Cruz BMC may note it because in the village, Kalapur Ban, Roroban, Altin, these species are still there. So you have to conserve them because that Kaza Bondir destroyed this habitat in front of Kengri Mansion in Bondir, these species. Next. So this is in Goa University, a vast this one of Termitomyces species. Next, which Rosie D'Souza studied. Then last year I found only one species, all over university, only one which were named as Termitomyces disvardiensis, which is a new contribution to our knowledge. Next. This is also a species which is closely related to African species, South African. Next. These are very common and some of these come in market in raw stage, young stage. So in nature, hundreds of other species depend on this mushroom as source of nutrition, from sloth bear, monkeys, squirrels, beetles to mushroom loving land snails. Next. So you can see here, this I had at night also filmed it. You can watch the YouTube videos, how these snails really love and attack the mushroom tissue. And then once the spores pass through their gut, which have powerful enzyme juices, they are easy to germinate also. So in nature, nothing goes to waste. So, two video appeals I will show later, but before that, let's go to the folder on the desktop called Goa Science Center, and videos are enumerated as V1, V2, V3. First you play the video called Termite Hill. The videos are numbered, so V1, V1, V1. V1 video play, V1, yes. Double click on that. So,
here in South Africa, it can also get very hot, but there's no danger of flooding. So termites can take refuge from the heat below ground, where it's cool and relatively stable. But 2 million insects living below ground create a different kind of problem. The air around them gets stale. So termites need to have a way of linking the underground air with the fresh air above, a ventilation system. And they do that with this. And to see how it works, you've got to look inside. Using the latest scanning techniques, we can create a picture of the mound's interior. An intricate network of passages lead to a central